A very warm good morning to all my dear students. Hopefully you all are well and happy, healthy at your home. In this lockdown period, we got this opportunity to study through these online live classes. So today I will teach you the first chapter of history, tracing our past 2, part A, history, tracing changes through 1,000 years. But before that, I request you all students to open your book, notebook, pen, pencil, copy in front of you. So, first of all, we will study the first chapter of history. Chapter name: Tracing changes through 1,000 years. So, in this chapter, the first thing which comes in our mind, what is the meaning of history? History. History is the study of the past for which we have written record, which is called history. History is basically divided into three major parts: ancient history, medieval history, and modern history. Ancient. Ancient history means old stage, old. The history of the ancient civilization of the Mediterranean area and near the east up to the fall of the Western Roman Empire in 476 AD. The age or medieval age. The medieval India it is divided into two major phases: early medieval phases and later medieval phases. During first phase, Cholas, Rajput, and Turk controlled the reins of government, while during the second phase, they, along with the Rajput, Mughal, Maratha, and Sikhs, were controlled the reins of government. The period between the 6th to 18th century is called as medieval Indian history. What is the meaning of cartographer? Can anybody say that? Cartographer were a skilled artist who recorded these chronological effects in maps. What is the meaning of map? A drawing or part of the surface earth so that shows rivers, mountains, roads, and countries. It's called maps. Maps. How many parts? How many parts is divided into maps? Basically, three parts: physical maps, thematic map, and political map. Maps are the sources which we can trace to the historical changes and context. 1154 AD, Al-Idrisi made a map Indian subcontinent. Got it? New and old terminology. Historical records are available in different languages. Differences are also traced in the use of grammar and vocabulary. Change in meaning also occurred over time. The term Hindustan is now India. The term Hindustan was first used by Minhaj-e-Siraj, a Persian chronicler in the 13th century. In the early 16th century, Babur used the term Hindustan in order to describe the geography, the fauna and flora, and the culture of the inhabitant of the subcontinent. Amir Khusro used the term Hindustan, term Hind, in the similar sense in the 14th century. The word foreigner today means someone who is not an Indian, and in the medieval period a foreigner was any stranger who was a part of the particular society or culture. The synonymous synonymous words for foreigner in Hindi or Indo-Persian are Pradesi and Ajnabi respectively. Next point, historians and their sources. Coins, inscription and architecture and textual records are the basic sources used by the historian to study the past. Manuscripts collected from wealthy peoples, rulers, monasteries and temples many by many temples were placed in libraries and archives. These manuscripts and documents helped the historian with several detailed information, though it is difficult to use them as there was no printing press in those days. Scribes used to copy down manuscript by hand. The author used to revise their chronicles time to time. Ziauddin Barni, a 14th century author, revised his chronicle for the first time in 1356 by another version 2 years later. New social and political groups. The Persian wheel in irrigation and the Isfahani wheel in weaving and firearms in combat, where the new technology appeared in the period between 700 BC and 1750 BC, CE, means Christian era. The subcontinent saw the new foods like potato, chilies, tea and coffee. It was a period of economic, political and social and cultural changes and also of great mobility. Rajputana are one of the prominent communities where of the warrior class existed between the 8th to 14th century. They were the Kshatriya, Kshatriyas, by caste and include the rulers, chieftains, soldiers and commanders serving in the armies of the different monarchs all over the subcontinent. Marathas, Sikhs, Jat, Ahoms and Kayast, Kayasths, a caste of scribes, Scribes, scribes and secretaries, were the other prominent classes of people. This period witnessed a gradual clearing of forest and extension of agriculture. It caused changes in people's habit, which forced many of the forest dwellers to migrate to other places. The division of Jat, is subcaste were made on the basis of their background and occupations. Ranks were variable as per the change in power, influence and resources controlled by members of Jati. This status of the same Jati varied from area to area. The Jatis were bound to follow the rules of their villages. Villages constituted only one small unit of a state and were governed by a chieftain. Next point, region and empire, region, region and empire, empire. The subcontinent was divided into several regions which were ruled by empires of different dynasties. By 700, several regions developed their distinct geographical dimension and their own cultural characteristics. During the period of 700 CE and 1750 CE, the thousand years of history that we are exploring here, there occurred significant development in religious traditions, old and new religion. Hinduism saw many great changes which included the worship of new deities, the construction of temples by royalty, and growing dominance of Brahmins and the Priest. The most significant development of the period was the rise of the idea of bhakti, which also paved the rise of many new religions in the subcontinent. The teaching of the Holy Quran, their holy book, was brought to India in the 7th century by the migrants and merchants. Islam and ulema, the learned theologian Theologians and jurists were patronized by many rulers. Like Hinduism, ruler Islam were interpreted in many ways, and followers of Islam were divided into two subcastes, Shias and Sunni. Thinking about time and historical, next point. For historian, time reflects change in social and economic organization, in the persistence and transformation of ideas and beliefs. Hence, for the historian, it becomes convenient, convenient to study time by dividing it into segment periods that possess shared characteristics. In the middle of the 19th century, British historians divided the history of India into three periods: Hindu, Muslim, and British. It was done so because there was no significant historical development other than religion of the rulers. The Indian societies were transformed often and economized in several regions reached a level of prosperity that attracted the interest of European trading companies. Highlight some important words, write down in your copy. Cartographer, the artist who is skilled in drawing or making maps. Number 2, chronicler, Chronicler, one who writes history or pens down the event of time from historical point of view. Medieval age means the middle age. Medieval Archives, 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 a collection of historical documents or records of government, a family, a place, an organization, the place where these records are stored. Manuscript, Manuscripts, manuscripts, the original script written by the author in his or her own handwriting. Miniature, a small painting executed with great detail, usually in a manuscript. Habitat, the living place. Patron, a person with influence and affluence, who provides support with money and metal, boost up to an artist, a craftsman, a learned man, or a noble, or some other person of such categories. Jati, the subcaste which was defined or identified on the basis of one's profession, status, and influence. Ulema, learned theologians and jurists. Periodization, division of time into different segments for the purpose of study from the historical point of view. It was done on the basis of dominant factors of time. Now write down in your copy sources of historians. There are four segments. Number one, coins, inscription, architecture, textual records. Changes during 1750 BC means before Christ. Two sections, number one side A and B. A side, new technology, irrigation wheel, IRRIGATION, wheel, WHEEL. Spinning, SPINNING, wheel, WHEEL, wheel. In weaving, WEAVING, weaving. Number 3, firearms, FIREARMS, firearms in combat, COMBAT. Food and beverage, potatoes, corn and chilies, tea and coffee. Some important deadlines, write down. 7th century CE, the teaching of the Holy Quran was brought to India. 1154, map of the Indian subcontinent was made by Al-Idrisi. 1266 to 1287, region of the Delhi Sultan Ghiyasuddin Balban. Next, 1356, Ziauddin Barni wrote his first chronicle. He wrote another version 2 years later. Summary of the chapter is completed. Now come to first point. Open your book, page number 1. Map 1. What is the map? First of all, say that a drawing or part of the plan that shows like river, mountains, countries, roads is maps. 3 types of map: physical maps, political maps and thematic map. Got it? Maps are the sources through which we can trace to historical change and context. In which year Al-Idrisi map made? 1154. Al-Idrisi made a map of Indian subcontinent. Look at page number 1, tracing changes through 1,000 years. This is very interesting topic. A section of the world map drawn by the geographer Al-Idrisi in the 12th century showing the Indian subcontinent from land to sea. Cartographer, a person who makes map. Take a look at map 1 and map 2 was made in 1154 CE, means Christian era, by the Arab geographer Al-Idrisi. The section reproduced here is a detail of the Indian subcontinent from his larger map of the world, and map 2 was made in the 1720 by a French cartographer. The two maps are quite different even though they are of the same area. In Al-Idrisi map, South India is where we would expect to find North India and Sri Lanka is the island at the top. Place names are marked in Arabic. And there are some well-known names like Kannauj, Kanauj in Uttar Pradesh, spelled in the map as Qanauj. Kannauj. Map 2 was made nearly 600 years after map 1, during which time information about subcontinent had changed considerably. Look at page number 2, map 2. the subcontinent from the early 12th century. Atlas, Nouveau, Novio of Guillemai, Guillaume, Guillaume D.L. Islay, ISLA, Guillaume D. Islay. This map seems more familiar to us. The coastal areas in particular are surprisingly detailed. These maps were used by European sailors and merchants on their voyages. A long journey by sea or space in space. Equally important is the fact that the science of cartography differed in the two periods. When historians read documents, maps, text from the past, they have to be sensitive to different historical background and the context in which information about the past were reproduced. What is the meaning of historian? The historian which we have, the person or historian who study the past in chronological order are said to be historians. Now some similar important question write down. What is the difference between the two maps of India in 1154 and 1720? Number 1. Al-Idrisi, an Arab cartographer, made a map in 1154 CE. A French cartographer made the map of the same area in 1720. The two maps had certain differences. Number 1. A. Al-Idrisi map had South India in place of North India. Sri Lanka was at the top. Number 2. Point to be noted out. Place names are marked in Arabic. Kannauj, Kanauj, is spelled as Qanauj, Kannauj, and is shown in Uttar Pradesh. Number 3. French cartographer's map was made about 600 years later. There were many changes by the time. This map is more familiar. Coastal areas were more detailed. These maps was used by the European sailors and merchants on their voyages. Next, what precautions historians should follow while reading the maps? Historians reading the maps, documents, or text from the past should be sensitive about the context. They should keep in the mind the different historical background. Equally important is the fact that the science of cartography differ from period to period. Compare either map 1 and map 2, the NCERT page, with present day of the map of the subcontinent. Listening as many similarities and differences as you can find. Divide map 1 and map 2. Map 1 made 1154 CE in Christian era by the geographer Al-Idrisi. Map 2 made 600 years later in 1720 by French cartographer. The section number 2, map 1. The section reproduced is a detail of the Indian subcontinent from larger map. Number 2, map 2. This map is more familiar to us. 2a. Coastal areas are surprisingly detailed. Number 2b. Other inland areas are distorted. Distorted means curved area. Map 1, point number 3. In this map, South India was at that place where North India is at present and Sri Lanka is the Iceland at the top. Map to point number 3, used by sailors and merchants of Europe when they were on their voyages. Number 4, place names are marked in Arabic. Kannauj in UP is spelled as Qanauj. Map to point number 4, science of map cartographer differed in the two periods. At lastly, conclusion find present day map of the subcontinent is more clear. Number 2, it has been made to scale or projection and direction. Thank you very much. If you have any doubt, you can ask in next class.